Hey guys, your boy Jehuty here with another Tekken 7 video, and yes, I still do these Season 4 changelog videos, and somebody wanted me to do Law, and that's why we're doing Law today. So let's start off with a new move, Dragonlance, down back 3+4. It's a mid that comes out at 21 frames and does 23 damage. And what's important here is that Law is in a crouching state when he does it, so that means highs will go over it. And yeah, on block it's -13 and has a bit of pushback. Yeah, so it's still punishable. Yeah, it's a good addition. It replaces another move which had the same input, so that's no longer possible, and this is now the new move. It'll be interesting to see how much it's used. I don't really see this move that much in online play. Now we have it changed to 3 different moves, so that's 1, 2, 2, 2. And what's happened here is that on counter hit, the last move in specific now grants a knockdown. So yeah, that's a nice buff because they're on their stomachs and they have their heads towards you, and that's never a good position to be in, so that's a nice little buff for Law. This change also goes then for 2, 2, 2, and as well for forward 2, 2, 2. So yeah, it covers all of those 3 moves. Now Law has received a change to some of his properties to 3 different moves. And what's happened now is that he now has an additional wall bound out of them. So first one is 1, 2, 2, 1+2. And of course, yeah, the final hit wall bounds. It's a nice addition. I don't really know how much he's going to get out of it though. And the same change is also there for 2, 2, 1+2. And of course, forward 2, 2, 1+2. So now we have 3+4, 4. So now let's stick with the second hit in particular. They've increased the recovery time when the move hits by 2 frames. My guess is they did this because sometimes the third hit will whiff, so it's more for consistency's sake. And they've also changed the frame data on this when being blocked. So it used to be -12, now it's -14, so that's definitely a nerf for Law in that regard. And then we have the third hit. What they've done here is reduce the strength of the pushback and made the move easier to land. So those are 2 things. One is it's now going to be more consistent, and then the other thing is that the wall travel has been nerfed. So now we have down forward 3+4, banana peel, everybody's favorite low poke. And what's happened here is adjusted the motion since it was difficult for the opponents in a jump status to land a mid attack. So it's more of the consistency stuff which we've been seeing throughout Season 4. More like if somebody does a hop kick, that'll actually connect and not go underneath. So it's a minor nerf, but to me it seems more like, you know, consistency and bug fixes. So now we have a change to Dragon Charge 4. So if you don't know how to get into Dragon Charge stance, you press down 1+2 and then you execute the 4 afterwards. What's happened here is change the advantage when the move is blocked from -14 to -13. So now it's slightly safer, so that's a nice little buff. And then they've also changed that same move during fake step. So you press back 1+2 to get into fake step, and then you press 4 afterwards to execute the same move. Here, however, what's happened is they've changed the frame advantage upon hit. So it used to be +5, now it's +6, so that's a nice little buff for Law as well. So now we have down back 3, and what they've done here is they've changed the behavior on counter hit. It used to give a full knockdown, now it gives this animation. Yeah, Law memes are not going to be happy with this change. This is a major nerf for sure. Now we have everybody's favorite Dragon's Tail, so down back 4, and this is just bug fixes. So fix an issue in which the frame advantage when blocked after inputting down back 4 was not correct. So yeah, just consistency stuff. Now we have back 2, 2, and there are 2 changes here. The one is they've increased the range of the first attack. Now it has far more range, nice buff there. And then the second hit changed the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit. So it's the same thing as the other 3 moves we mentioned before. Now Law gets a knockdown where the opponent is on their bellies with their heads towards him. So that's a nice buff all around for this move. Now we have forward, forward for 3. Law screw attack move, it's been buffed in 2 ways. So first hit. So what they've done with the first hit is that it used to do 12 damage, now it does 17, that's a nice buff. And the second hit, they've also buffed the damage on that. It used to do 17 by itself, now it does 23. Why you're seeing a combined damage of 33 is because, of course, after the first hit connects and the second one comes afterwards. There's a scaling system in place, of course. Now we have instant while running free, or just while running free, and what's happened here is increase the lower range of the attack, so it's more or less in line with what we've been seeing in Season 4. Now less attack should be going underneath it, and yeah, it should be now a bit more consistent, so that's a nice buff as well. Now for the last move, unfortunately we have a nerf. So we have the while rising 1, just the 1, not the extension into 1-2. So the 1, what's happened here is changed the damage from 13 to 10, so that's a nerf. So that about rounds up all of Lost Season 4 changes. Thanks for watching till to the end. Of course, this is your boy Jehuty, and if possible, I'd like you to consider subscribing to my channel because I put up content all the time. Leave a like and comment, give me your feedback, and this is your boy Jehuty, and I'll see you on the next one.